Our vision at UpLift is to make the kind of changes so we don't have a situation where the people of the least means in our country don't have access to the basic necessities of life. And although we have social programs that are supposed to do this, they're missing something, causing them not to be effective. When a state or a city, a foundation or a nonprofit wants to make a change in their area, the first thing is they need to have advice on how to frame the issue, what needs to change, who do they need to work with. I think one of the obstacles to success is the fact that everyone tries to solve the problem in a vacuum, in a silo, not considering the impact on other people in the system. And I think the true answer is to work together in public-private partnerships in such a way that we're making changes that work for everyone in the system. And often there are differences in each state, in each city. There are cultural differences, often the laws are different. And it does take a certain amount of customization to figure out how we could take our ideas but make them work in a different place. In the case of the grocers, we need them to open stores in these underserved communities. There's a lot of fear about that, but we have firsthand experience on how to do that. We know that there's a financial gap. It does cost more to serve people in lower income communities. And part of UpLift's work is teaching the retailers and government how to help overcome that gap. So we found that the smartest way to solve the financial gap of one of these new grocery stores in a low access area is how the real estate, how the supermarket gets financed. And we found that it's fairly complicated because it's dealing with public-private ventures. It's often dealing with several programs, and it's not a cookie-cutter solution. Every place has different incentives. Some incentives are funded or not funded, and you sort of have a big jigsaw puzzle you have to build. And so we decided that we bring the bigger difference if we had our own financing instrument. And we started the Healthy Food Access Fund. Our fund is a CDE, works with the Treasury. We apply for new market tax credits, and our goal is to find partners to combine private sector leverage with government programs like the New Market Tax Credit Program, and to work with our clients, our supermarket clients, and their pro formas to take each project that's being considered and figure out how to make that project sustainable with all of the tools that we know how to use. One of our programs is local agriculture. Now, we don't think we'll ever have a situation where everything's produced locally. But I think it is important to have local agriculture, and we work with nonprofits. It's one of the things we seek to establish, where we could take vacant land and have them grow crops that are good sellers for the store we're working with, and organize the system that the store each day would buy what's harvested from that little local garden at the market price. And that kind of layout is sustainable for the whole system. And it allows the consumers of the store to buy our organically grown product that are literally just picked every day, and that people in their community made the earnings to grow. And we think that's a good solution. This job for a supermarket operator is not for everybody. I think to do it well, you have to balance the need to make a profit and be financially sustainable with the community's needs. And you almost have to be as excited about both challenges to make this work. You really have to have the community's interest at heart, and it is a little bit more work. So to overcome that effort, you need to be motivated about the community, yet still have the experience to run a supermarket. So what we're looking for are people that have that, or really have an aptitude to learn that.